Hi crafters, it's Karen. A few weeks ago I picked up the Recollections Simpy Pastel Resist Canvas album. All this stuff went on clearance and they were selling the covers that looked like this for like a couple dollars. And then they were selling the inserts for like $2.50. So I know I'm not the only one who picked this up. See, it comes with some craft cardstock, some 4 plastic sleeves where you could put some ATCs in it, some resist canvas sheets and watercolor sheets, and then dividers and the whole business. So I thought it was cool. The inside page said Mixed Media album. So I thought I would pick it up, and that's what I am using. Excuse me, am using it for. So I wanted to share with you what I've done with my album. So this is it. It came with the binder rings, of course, and the covers are like this foam. It's hard to describe. It's definitely not chipboard, but it's flexible, which is really nice. So I used my different shimmers, sprays that I had been working on or working with for a different project, and I just sprayed the cover. I really love the peaches and browns and teals, and I did the same to the back cover. And then I put my album together with all the insert sheets and the divider pages, and then I cut some papers of my own, you know, different cardstock, you know, heavy-duty cardstock that I could create on with different mediums, some of my own watercolor paper, you know, just different pages. So I probably added too many pages, but I could take some out, you know, as the book gets bigger. No big deal. But I wanted to share with you how I've been using this book. I've been using it kind of like as a practice book for some of my mixed media techniques and whatever. So I had created a couple of ATCs, but they were too chunky to fit into the inserts that go with this album. So I took one of these envelopes, Recollections envelopes, and I just distressed it and adhered it to this inside page so that, you know, I could drop these ATCs in here, and I'll show them to you. I'll find a more permanent place for these, but this is one of them that I did. This is diamond die fence and the bear tree, the picket fence and the bear tree die. This image I fussy cut from a small pad of images that I had gotten, and I stamped the hot air balloon and colored it in, you know, with my Tim Holtz markers, and yeah, just really cute. And I think I named it, yeah, Walk, like she's going for a walk. Super cute. And then this one, this is from the Beach Cottage paper that by Creative Imaginations, and I loved this paper, and all I had was the cover left, and I didn't want to get rid of this little mermaid, so I fussy cut her out and used some burlap and cut this from the title from the cover and just layered it there. Added some cheesecloth behind her. So, and the background was done with some Tim Holtz, I think it's the Peacock ink, Distress ink. I'm not sure, I forgot. And yeah, I signed and dated that one as well. And then this one I thought was really cute. I had this picture of Alyssa in a wallet size, and I fussy cut her out, obviously. I used my wings punch to give her wings, vellum wings. And then for the ground here, I used some of my molding paste and kind of spread it on, and then kind of pounced it on so that it would have, you know, that different texture. And then I used some of this Ferro Special Effect paste, which is it's kind of like molding paste, except not as thick, but it is gritty, like it has a sand in it or something. It's really quite cool. So I put some of that on there, and then I went over it with some of my sprays. Then I used some of this Shimmer's Dimensions in the Blue Lagoon, and I kind of painted that on in different areas, if you could see that. So I just basically played to create that texture. I just, but I thought it came out really cool. And the tiny butterflies are from, I believe they're from Martha Stewart Punch. And I added stickles to the wings and the butterflies. And I thought it was really sweet because she's looking directly at the butterfly. It's really cute. So I named this one, Wings. So, whoops, so those were a couple of ATCs that I had worked on. And then the book comes with like these cutouts that you could cut out and use as you're using this as a scrapbook. I don't know that I'll use those. I'll probably just create over that. I did use some of these stickers. These, they're like title stickers, sort of. I added some of my own watercolor paper and cardstock and pattern paper. And then here's one of the dividers. My book is, I put my dividers in, but there really is no rhyme or reason to how I divided it. This is one of the resist canvas pieces that I haven't used yet. Oh, here's I wanted to play with this smaller Prima doll. This is the first time I'd used one of the smaller ones. So I took a sheet from the collector stack from DCWV, and I just paper pieced the balloon. Practiced my coloring with the Tim Holtz markers. That was the whole reason for this. I wanted to practice with the, there you go. I wanted to practice watercoloring with the Tim Holtz markers, so I really got a long way to go. But but I was, practicing mixing colors and stuff, so that was the point behind that. And then, I did a little layout. I did a few little mixed media layouts for this book, so that's my husband and I. This is my mind's eye paper, and whenever I did a layout, I always backed the back side of the paper with another sheet just to give it more body. But I used the Art Is stencil for the script stenciling back there, this lace frame. Lydia gave me Recollections flower and some ephemera that I had in my stash. And just a real sweet little layout. So I did, playing around, did that. Sorry, I hope I'm not making you crazy here. Oh, and then I did this one, and I wanted to practice my brick wall. So I sprayed the background paper. Then I took my brick wall stencil and I used it with my modeling paste. And then I practiced, painting it. I used my silks, to paint it, and some gesso. And then I found that outlining the bricks with my Faber-Castell pen, do you see how I did that? Really gave it a lot more dimension. So I thought that came out cool. So this small resin frame, Letty, Crafty Girl 101, had given me a long time ago. I believe she made it with a mold. I went over it with some liquid pearls, and I used my new punch to make vines all the way around the window. So I thought that came out, it's just plain. But yeah, I was trying to practice my brick wall, because at some point I'd like to make a regular full-size canvas, like this. So, more watercolor sheets. Another layout, my mother, my sister, and I. For the background, I used washi tape and some lace, and I went over it with some stenciling from my Prima stencil. Just, fairly simple. This is a little punch, but it looks like a little doily, and I thought it was cute. So, yeah. So just created that. So that I've been having a lot of fun just practicing different techniques. Oh, here's another layout that I was practicing my backgrounds with washi tape and trying to develop texture. So, you know, I created this layout. I used, these are feathers, and I used this feather die that I got at the expo to cut out those feathers from Tailored Expressions. Really cute, and I sprayed them with my different Lindy Stamp Gang. This is an arrow from Tim Holtz die. Some stamps, you know, I did some stamping. It's my son Logan and I. And it just came out cute, but that's what I was doing, practicing my backgrounds with the washi tape. And what else? Oh, I did some more stamping because I want to practice watercoloring, or not watercoloring, but using my Tim Holtz Distress markers to color her. I want to practice before I you know, create with it. And I stamped this out also, and I want to practice coloring that in as well, that stamp. Oh, this is cool. This is a, I'm going to move it in so you can see it better. This picture of Alyssa, when we had gone to the beach, I took a bunch of pictures of her. See, like this, sitting there playing in the sand, so cute with her little hat. So I fussy cut one of these out, see? And then I created the background for her. There's no paper. I mean, this is just straight up watercolor paper, and I just, you know, created the background. So I basically did it the same way I did this ATC. Used my modeling paste, used the Faro special effect paste, just kept spraying it till I got the right color. I wish I had gone lighter rather than darker so that it would have looked more like she was on the beach. But I thought it came out really cool. Then I went over, I sprayed the sky with my shimmers, and then I went over it with some molding cream by Faro. I didn't bring it out, but that's why it glimmers and shimmers. And then I watercolored this blue background there using, I believe, my shimmers paints as well, except I used a paintbrush. I didn't spray it. And then I used the Martha Stewart texture medium, that white texture medium that's a lot like snow, what do you call it, snow text. And I just went over, you know, behind her so it would look like the surf. And then I just, you know, cheesecloth clouds. And a little butterfly, just for some added color. I did use a little bit of yellow to give the illusion of sunshine, you know. But I thought it came out really, really cool. I want to do a regular size canvas like this. Jennifer thought it was really cool too. And I put her up on Pop Dots. I put Alyssa up on Pop Dots. And then I used one of the stickers from the paper. It says Forever Young. But I thought that came out really cool. So I was pleased with that one. And then this is one of the inserts and for the ATCs, and then I don't know why they have these 1 inch by 1 inch squares here, what those are for, but I just cut out some paper to use for ATCs and put them in here. It's too tight to put any kind of dimensional ATC in there. And then some more paper that I've added. A piece of chipboard that I added. I outlined a lot of the pages and stuff with some Tim Holtz Walnut Distress Ink, just because I like the look of it. Oh, here's another layout I did. I thought this one was really cute. It's my son Spencer and Logan when they were little, obviously, at the beach, and they had spent like the whole day in the water. When they came out, they were complaining that it was too bright. They didn't understand, because their eyes stung, and they didn't understand that it was the water that made their eyes stung, not the sun. Anyway, we ended up having to leave because they were so miserable. But anyway, I love the picture of them, and I remember that day so clearly. So, and all of these wallet-sized photos that I'm using in these little layouts, I already had. Whenever I would print out photos with this one Photoshop program that I had, it always had room for a couple more little wallet-sized photos. So I was always printing out wallet-sized photos, and you know, I never knew what to do with them in my regular scrapbooking, but I didn't want to get rid of them either. But I wanted to use up the space on my photo paper. I hope I explained that right. Anyway, so I have a bunch of wallet-sized photos, cool photos, you know. So I thought this will be a good way to put them out there, you know, set them free in a book. So I used my molding paste here with one of my stencils and the little Prima stamping there. I did some spraying. I used some random book paper to create the background there. It just came out really cute. And that's the Tim Holtz Mover and Shaper Seahorse that I colored and stamped. And this is lace from Hobby Lobby, from one of their scrap packs. So I thought it came out really cute. I've scrapbooked this particular picture before. It's in my albums, but when I found the wallet size one, I really wanted to do something with it. Some more mixed, this one I created because I specifically wanted to practice my spraying. I wanted to be more in control of my sprays, you know, and getting them to drip. So I played around with the Lemore Weber, the Industrial Chic colors from Lindy's Stamp Gang. So that's what I did here. Just practicing my spraying and practicing keeping them in control. And when I was done, you know, I wanted to do something with it, so I took this alarm clock is from Tim Holtz Mover and Shaper that Vicki had sent me. Thank you so much, Vicki. Look how cute. And then I used my wings punch, Fisker's wings punch, to punch out wings. And I gave the clock wings, of course, and then I just titled it Time Flies. Added some washi tape, random washi tape here with a butterfly that I punched using my punch. And this was a scrap on my desk, so I added it to the body of the butterfly. You know, just really quick. I think it's really pretty. I love these colors, but that was the reason behind this particular one. I wanted to practice my sprays. So, and I didn't gesso this paper first before using these sprays. So there's that, and then just some more cardstock, and I want to, you know, practice watercoloring her up, and let's see, on some more of these, you know, inserts that come with the book. And I have a couple of wallet-sized photos that I might do something with in this book. I just stuck them in here so that I would know what I wanted to work with next. And, you know, a good place to put ATCs. So anyway, that's what I've done with my book, my little mixed media book that's been on clearance at Michael's from the Simpy Pastel collection. And I thought, I know a lot of you are picking them up, and, you know, whatever your plans are for them, whether they're going to be little scrapbook albums or just whatever, I thought I would share, you know, what I'm doing with mine. And that, you know, I'm having a good time using this as a practice point for different techniques and things, yeah, for my mixed media, so, and my stamping. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Bye.